The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Now a man who tore up the Packers in the NFC title game a few years back. It's Raheem Mostert. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Young on first down. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd down and 1. Young to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Young to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 22. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amari Barno. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, the other direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a second down throw for Love here. He's able to find Melton. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Love now. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Love with a pass caught by Musgrave, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. 6-0 our score after 1. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. Now a 2nd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll get this down only to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum of the defense.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. In a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd down, Young. Flushed out right. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38. Always a benefit to have a quarterback that can roam outside of the pocket, make that throw, and I guess it's helpful to have a guy that can come down with a ball like that.
All of that ties in together perfectly. Imagine being on the other side of the ball, though. You think you've got coverage. The play gets extended. Now you've got to find a receiver to plaster onto before the ball gets there. Very difficult to do.
That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to the running game with Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A first down throw for Young. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Yeah, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Now a second down throw for Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Young on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 3, 2nd down. To throw now. Here's Love. This pass complete to Melton. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 82 yards. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Young is intercepted for the third time this game. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Counter play with Jacobs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Jacobs. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Love with it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Oh, that's some bullshit, man.
Comes in, and the contact may have come too early. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
So now then, the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. Jacobs. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Call that a loss of 6 yards, and it's 3rd down now. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Young. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Lucas Van Ness, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, not bad. Number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
But these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
2nd down, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
No.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, how you doing?
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Oh, no, it's all
This
right.
offense so far
Yeah,
on
no,
3rd down,
I'm just
they've hit
waiting.
4 of 7. This
Ready to
time
get
it's
this over
3rd and
with.
3. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line
Yeah.
of scrimmage. No gain
So I
on
had
the play
to
there,
do,
and it'll
they
bring
had
up
the
4th
16th
down.
tentative date, but they
They've called
wanted
his number
the
a lot
last
this
minute.
afternoon. You wonder how
Bobby
much
wanted
tread
to
is
do
left on those
another
tires.
We certainly do.
spinal
But I
puncture
always
so he
think
get a
back to
better
one of my
number and
favorite
stuff.
coaches
So
in the
I did
NFL,
that.
and he used to have
And
a
I
meeting
did,
with his running
I
backs
did
every
my
year in the offseason and say,
pre-surgery
look,
blood work.
as many times as you're
I
going to
went to
carry the
head that down
ball,
on
you
Wednesday.
should be
I
able to
got
carry
my
it one more
primaries
time, so make sure you get in
appointment
shape.
on Monday, and then the following week I go in. Yeah.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator,
Just-
you never let up on the gas
Yeah,
unless
I'm
the
so
head coach
tired,
tells you to
and
do
I'm hurting so bad,
And maybe
and I'm
you've
not
actually clicked
sleeping.
him off in
I'm
your
losing
headset,
weight. I'm all
so you can
drawn
keep
out,
calling
looking
plays
at
and
the
trying
face.
to add to this
I'm
lead.
just tired. Yeah, it's just, I'm just ready to be over this so bad. I don't know. I won't know all that
This
until
Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Wednesday next
Their
week.
hopes
That's
of advancing past this
as far
divisional
as
round
what
hanging by a thread, if
what
that,
he's
as they
looking at, what
begin
he's
here
planning,
with a
and what
1st
he's
and
hoping
10
for.
on the
So,
wrong side of the scoreboard. Young to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
this is
And this is why you work on your tackling.
I
Tackle them
understand.
after the catch,
I'm
inbounds, keep
deep
the
down.
clock
That's what
running.
I'm doing.
Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
just
To throw, Young. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has.
Yeah,
but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football.
I'm covered
Like
as
the
far
rest
as
of
that
that
goes.
In his defense, I got it.
Yeah,
He needs better
like I said, I'm
protection,
just
that's
ready.
for sure.
Like I said, if I'm standing up
3rd
in
and
front of you and
12.
stuff, and you're looking at me, you're just watching my right arm just shake uncontrollably. I have no control
Now
over it.
Young.
Yeah. He is, yeah, pretty much like that. Just nerves and stuff. It just shakes and it feels like somebody set a car on my arm, my whole arm, and just how you sleep on it and it gets so numb and just don't feel like you can move it at all. That's where it's at. When it's not doing that, it feels like it's on fire constantly. Like
so trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Yeah. So
gotta try it here. He's so back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And now the football's going to go.
Oh, well, I was just touching base because I hadn't talked to you, after you left and stuff like that. And today was just a day where it crossed my mind because it's like so many things I've been wanting to do or so many people I've been trying to get in touch with. But it's like my day goes and the pain comes and I'm either trying to catch a nap because, like I said, I'm up pretty much all night long. And then I don't want to keep taking these pills like they want to because I'm so loopy and just drawn out and stuff throughout the day. I'm like pretty much like just drooling on myself. And so I don't want to get dependent on that. So then it gets to the point where I'm just tired and it's like like today, I was sitting there talking to my dad and like I had this overwhelming sensation like I was falling down a hill and I was just so sleepy like like I was like somebody dropped me off on a carnival ride. You know how you get that that kind of.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Packers are moving closer to a date now. The NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
There's this, with the eclipse, these last full moons, my dog has been acting crazy, so she's been waking me up all the time at night. I'm screaming and hollering at her this morning and stuff. It's like, I just taken her out, and she needed to go. And it wasn't like it was her problem, but it was like as soon as I dropped off, it's like she started, hitting the side of the bed, letting me know she needed to go outside.
And no return here for Sanders.
And I look at her and stuff, and I was like, I ain't mad at you, sweetie. I'm just,
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that is certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. And not much to speak
other than that, I'm doing pretty good. I just wanted to reach out and let just touch base. Like I said, I planned on doing it before you left, and then everything just started getting worse and worse and worse. And it's like, dang, every time I turn around, it's like, okay, what's going to happen next?
They can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Looking to throw, Young. It'll buy some time right. Oh, what a catch there by Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Yeah.
27 yards there, a first down.
Oh, I wanted to be there, too. That's what makes it so bad. Yeah. So how's working? How you like it?
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. That one deep for Hodgins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much. Because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do.
There he goes, left side. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. Carlson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
Yeah. Too long, yeah.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So,
and oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
I've been in touch with him. What changes happened? They told me what changed my circuit. So he's reaching out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
So I was like, okay, I will let you know what's happening, such, and then I'll put at the end of it, I'll let you know it's such and such area. And I'll let that area just sit back, back, because I mean, his thing was just very cold and impersonal as usual, and I just like,
I mean, for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd down and 6 now. Now a carry for Jacobs. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I don't know. Like I said, so I'm trying to see what happens with this. I guess I'm going to make my decisions after certain and see what they're talking about and stuff.
The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
No, and I was thinking that too, because like I said, I know where this came from, and that's pulling the person from underneath some big racks and stuff, and doing all that. I know that's where the nerve change came from. I don't know when it happened. I know that's where it came from, because I have not been doing anything at home, even dealing with my mom, remotely close where I had to move that kind of weight or that kind of things out of small spaces and awkward positions and all that other stuff. And, that's what we was trying to get across to them. I'm like, you talking about putting all this stuff over here, man, we don't have no room. So you making us work 3 times because we have to move the stuff, bring it over there. Then we have to find a place for it. Then we have to move it there. Then you have to bring some other stuff in there. Then we have to move the stuff we put up and put it somewhere else to put this other stuff in there. And you got 3 people over there, but you got 2 people doing the other job. Yeah, I get help from them, but if you got them doing pulls all day, I'm still over there by myself. And I don't have a problem as far as that goes, but still, like I say, you putting a lot of stress on the personnel. And every time somebody asks you about getting equipment and stuff that make things easier, then you were like, oh, that's not in our budget. Then you talking about taking our truck away and all this other stuff. It's just like, you know what? So, because here lately and stuff, I'm going to tell you, on the real, I've been looking at houses and stuff in North Texas. I don't know why it started, but yeah, I've been looking and stuff, and I've been looking at new bills and all this other stuff, and I just been like contemplating, okay, what's going to be my next move?
Even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Oh yeah, I accidentally hit and it went to my watch. I don't even have my watch on. Yeah. Yeah.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into the... And my goodness, another interception.
Oh, no. Yeah, I don't think I have been...
Packers are in great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 198 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling if the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
So let me touch base with you and say, hey. All right, man, you take care. All right, okay.
And they will take a knee here. Championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.